Hello there. Oh my goodness, my throat was dry there for a moment. Hi, this is Diana. So in today's video, number 76 of 100, I have two questions to ask you. What is your story? And then who would you be without your story? So let me elaborate. I have an assignment from my coach. I'm doing another one of her challenges, and this is repetition of her earlier challenges, but I'm doing one of her challenges, and part of this is she wants us to write our backstory. Now, I have done this numerous times. First of all, I love to write, and sometimes I'll just sit and write because I enjoy it. That's why I encourage people to journal too. I find it extremely helpful. Though writing my backstory, the story of my life, and some of those things that helped form my life and form my personality, some of those are wonderful things and some of them are painful. The good news is I've written my story throughout the years so many times that this time I didn't really find it all that painful at all. In fact, I found it kind of an adventure, and I thought, those things that I wrote before that were so painful, they're almost, I don't want to say insignificant because they aren't, but they're almost level where if I were to look back at one point in my life, they'd be these big mountains that I had to cross. Now they're almost level. It's like, oh yeah, that was a mountain, but that mountain is behind me. And that's a good feeling. So today because I was kind of tired and just after having just returned from our trip, and we got back kind of late last night and got in bed late last night. But because I was a little bit tired today and it was cold and I had a bunch of things I needed to do after returning from the trip, I decided, okay, I'm going to sit and write and fulfill this assignment of writing my story. And I did. And of course, I'll put it away. I submitted it, but I also submitted it with the note that, yeah, I'm quite an editor and I will edit. And so, yeah, that might not be the final draft that she would see. And that's okay. I know she has no problem with our editing our submissions. So as I was writing my story today, and I thought about some of the things that really helped form me, and some of the things, there's one thing that I have that I kind of wish I could let go. It just seems to, and it's that core belief. I talked about core beliefs earlier. And then I thought, you know what? It's okay because I'm conscious of it. And if it does ever rear its head, I can consciously deal with it. I just have to remain conscious of it so it doesn't steer my life and guide my life and bring me down the wrong path. So I guess it's more of a blessing rather than a curse because it does make me stay conscious and kind of look for this and think, okay, I'm not being too influenced by this core belief that's a lie about me, right? Okay, good. And if I am, then I do some work associated right then and now rather than bury it. And then I remember one time hearing the question, I think my sister and I talked about this years ago, well, who would you be without your story? And I realized that's who our soul essence is. And that's the person I really like, my soul essence. I don't always outpicture that soul essence. I guess none of us does all the time, 100%. But I feel much more comfortable when I am living in alignment with that who I really am, not all that stuff, not the sum total of my baggage, but who I really am. So I thought I would challenge some of you out there. Some of you may think I'm being absolutely crazy or ridiculous. You know you're on camera, don't you?
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. Just wave to everybody.
Hi.
So I would like to challenge you, even if you think it's ridiculous, to take a look at your story, some of the painful things. I realized that some of the things that caused me pain or some of those mountains that I thought maybe were curses or challenges or difficulties really were blessings. And if we focus on the lesson, then we won't suffer. In fact, I have a saying up here on my whiteboard, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it because of the glare from the window. Yeah, I've got several sayings here on my whiteboard and my desk here because I have a computer armor. I'm not going to show you the rest. It can get pretty messy here. Just show you a little bit of it there. Okay, but here is one of the sayings that I really like, and it says, if you focus on the hurt, you will continue to suffer. If you focus on the lesson, you will continue to grow. So if you do encounter hurts in writing your story, then realize that's just an emotion. It's just a feeling. This too shall pass. Don't hang on to it. Don't bury it, because then you'll just relive it. But focus more on what the lesson was that you learned from that hurt. I promise you there are things that hurt brought you that really are gifts. So focus on that. And once you get past all those hurts and all those challenges and all those mountains and all those things that really are difficult for you, you'll begin to discover who your soul essence is if you haven't already done that. And it's actually a beautiful thing. Hope you have a great evening. Thanks for watching and being on board and tuning in. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.